Alright, so today we're going to get into the start of persuasive writing. So what we're first going to go over is what exactly is persuasive writing. So persuasive writing is a type of opinion writing. This is where you're going to express your opinion, and an opinion is what you think, what you feel, or what you believe about something. So depending on the topic, for example, it could be like your views on homework and whether or not you should. That is your opinion, because most of you don't want homework, or maybe you do want homework. That is your opinion on that certain subject. And to persuade is where you're trying to convince someone to believe in your opinion. So when you're trying to really persuade someone, you're trying to bring them over to your side. You're trying to get them to see why you're right and how different things should be. Because, maybe that person is on the fence about your topic, and, maybe they're like, I don't really know about that, but, maybe they hard disagree with you, and now you're trying to give them some points as to why you think, and maybe you guys can meet in the middle somewhere. But basically, when you're trying to persuade someone, you want to bring them to your side. So, why do we persuade? Think of a time that your parents told you you couldn't do something. Maybe it's stay up later and play some video games. Maybe it's go out with a friend. Maybe it's go over their house. Maybe it's, something that you really want to do, and they told you no. Did you just be like, yeah, well, guess I can't do that. Guess I can't do this. Guess I gotta go follow what they say. Or did you, put up an argument? Did you begin to present different points as to why? Maybe you're like, well, it's just one more game, and then, I'll go to bed. Maybe you bargain with them. That's you trying to persuade. You want them to see your point and come to see our side. You want them to believe us. Want them to get them to do something. Like I said, maybe you want your parents to let you stay up a little bit later. Maybe you want your teachers to stop giving you homework. That is to persuade. You want to change their mind on their already hard-stuck opinion. So, now we're going to get into how you can persuade someone. One of the biggest ways that you can persuade someone, aside from having a verbal agreement or, talking to them and persuading them that way, is to write a persuasive letter. So that's what we're going to focus on in our new portion of writing. We're going to focus on a persuasive letter. So what we're first going to go over is the persuasive letter component. So each of the following slides will be based on one of the 4 key components. So the first one is your introduction. That's where you're going to introduce your topic. And as well as your claim and how you stand on it. Reason number 1 and reason number 2. Now, we can't just go in there and say that this is 100% correct, and we need you to really focus on this and come to our side, because, we're just right all the time. No, we want to begin to persuade and provide reasons and evidence as to why everyone should fall under our side. So, that's what's going to be reason 1. Reason 2 is you're going to provide evidence, and then you're going to explain how that evidence connects to our conclusion, our prompt. In the conclusion, this is where you are going to summarize all of your points and provide one final argument against it. If you would like, you can even provide some personal experience towards it. But in the conclusion, we're just going to summarize our first 3 other paragraphs and how and why it should really stand out and be different, and why you should bring someone to your persuasive side. So, first off is the introduction. The goal here is to hook your reader. You want to start off with a hook about something. Primarily take it towards something that addresses your issue. It could be a fact, a question, something that really stays true to your issue. So here in our example, we have The Roll of the Thunder, Hear My Cry by Mildred takes place in Mississippi in 1930s, in a time where segregation was present. You can see that it clearly introduces the text clearly and providing some background information about the time period or about your issue. So we really want that way to be it. So if your guys are doing something on homework, you just don't want to be like, homework is bad, or, something like that. You want to really bring it in and say something along the lines of, did you know that people who do homework oftentimes are less likely to stay focused in school? You are looking for that type. So now if we bring it down to the bottom part, it's, in this first response, I'm going to use examples to explain why I agree with that quote. So we're clearly stating the opinion there. So we are really showing off that we agree with that portion of it. and that our claim is right there. So, body paragraphs. The main body paragraph of text contains arguments that are elaborated with reasons and evidence. You want to structure the text by using different phrases, some like, I believe that, or it is certain that, I'm sure that, surely, and then our transition words as well, when we're going from different example, we're going to keep it with firstly, secondly, and finally to link ideas within the text, to link these ideas. You also want to, you could also use different words such as consequently, therefore, moreover, or because to really bring to life to your paragraphs and fully explain them. So, here are the more examples. One of the examples to support our quote is the Soldier's Bridge. Soldier's Bridge is one which white men have power over black men, and the bridge has only one lane for one car. If two people of the same color meet at the bridge, the person who reaches the bridge first gets to go. This provides a logically ordered reasons for our opinion. So this is our first example. So therefore, we're going to start off with one of the examples and really lead into them. This opinion is then supported by details from the text, or in your case, it will be from the two articles. You're supporting it that way, and you're going to be introducing, going back to our evidence-based term, and our inserting our quote and explaining our quote. So we're going to go back into that sandwich level format. So that's how it will go from there. Then we can link over here, and it's our second paragraph, and we're going to link our opinions and our reasons using different words and phrases, such as another example or another. And as you can see here, it says another example is the Jefferson School Bus, and then it provides a list of other reasons as to why, and it goes right into our different example, and it's not the same as our first one, which is very key. You want to keep it as diverse as possible. So, in the conclusion, you want to remind the reader what you are writing for. Summarize your past two reasons and end with your final thought on your opinion. So, as you can see from the situations I've explained, life for the Logans during this time was completely unfair. We are going back straight to our original claim, which is that we agree with the quote, which was that life was unfair back then, and now we are going to go back and summarize our other two paragraphs. But then we want to provide a clear concluding section related to the opinion presented. So all of this is clear, and it sticks with our opinion, and we're not flip-flopping halfway through.